I'm Nora.
Hi, I'm Sophia.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah.
Okay. Alright, and then these are my flashcards. Yep. I have 3 of them. 2, and my last one. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so before we begin, here's a quick fun fact. So, half of your brain will not be as asleep as the other part when you're sleeping in an unusual room like a hotel or a couch. This is like your body's threat detection system. Alright, and speaking of sleep, the purpose of this presentation is to inform you about the health effects of lack of sleep on the body. And hopefully through this presentation, this will provide you a reason as to why proper sleep is important. So to review my 3 main points, first, we will go over the 2 types of sleep. Second, we will go over the physical effects of lack of sleep. And lastly, we'll go over the chemical/neurological effects of lack of sleep. And I provided good sources, so I believe this makes my presentation credible. All right, so now that we understand what we're going to be learning about today, we can start off my first main point. All right, so to start, according to WebMD.com, there are 2 types of sleep, REM and non-REM sleep. And REM stands for rapid eye movement. Non-REM sleep is divided into 4 stages, and the last 2 are 3 and 4. This is where the body sort of like recharges itself or replenishes itself. So for instance, your blood pressure and your heart rate will go down, they'll decrease, as well as your internal body temperature. And REM sleep is also known as dream sleep. And a fun fact, those last 2 stages are the ones that won't fully stay asleep when you're sleeping in a hotel room or a couch. All right, now that we've gone over the 2 types of sleep, now we can move on to my second point. So there are a couple of ways in which your body reacts physically to lack of sleep. When you sleep for 6 hours or less, your ability to inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide decreases. Also, less sleep increases your risk of higher injury, or increases your injury risk, excuse me. Also, being awake for 20 hours straight impairs you so much that it's as if you're drunk on alcohol. So yeah. All right, now that we've gone over the physical effects of lack of sleep, we can move on to my final main point. All right, and so there are several ways in which your body reacts chemically to lack of sleep. Lack of sleep throughout your lifespan has now become a big factor into determining whether or not you develop Alzheimer's. Additionally, according to ScienceDaily.com, third shift work, or like nighttime or graveyard shifts, or people that work those type of shifts, they have an increased risk of developing obesity, diabetes, and cancer. In fact, the correlation between cancer and working third shifts has become so strong that the WHO, or World Health Organization, has dubbed or said that it's a risk of causing cancer. Additionally, according to neuroscientist Matthew Walker, leptin is the hormone that makes you feel full, and ghrelin is the hormone that makes you feel hungry. And so according to him, under lack of sleep, ghrelin production goes up and leptin production goes down. So as a result, you feel hungrier than you actually are, and you end up eating 200 to 300 more calories per day than you should. And if you do this chronically or annually, you can gain up to 5 to 10 pounds of fat each year. Additionally, drowsy driving kills more people than drunk and drug driving combined. And so for every 30 seconds that I have been speaking, a car accident has been linked to drowsy driving. And that concludes my 3rd main point. So in conclusion, today we learned the effects of lack of sleep on the human body. And to review my main points, first we went over the 2 types of sleep. Second, we went over physical effects of lack of sleep. And lastly, we went over neurological/chemical effects of lack of sleep. And that does it. So thank you for your time and thank you for listening.